The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Indiana Pacers. Tip-off goes to Houston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out. He's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. The tray. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Atlanta gets it back. Outside for Korver. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Hayward. From outside the arc. That drops. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had. And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage. His shooting percentages were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Ariza at the elbow. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Howard with the stuff.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark. That beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
Lays it up and banks it in. Hayward's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Ariza no luck. Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Korver gets a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Out to the right wing. And it's Walker penetrating. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Walker. Harden dishes to Howard. 6 to shoot. Walker with it. Now defended by Korver. Harden, no good. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. 3-pointer, Hayward. Houston in the lead. It's stolen by Schroeder. For 3, Millsap. The Hawks again can't hit. Houston's gone 0-3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
What a good time for the 3-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place. And, guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentage is really what has kept him from making the leap. Just not as consistent as he needs to be, and a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Just thinking again about Kemba Walker's field goal percentage, Greg. You were talking about shot under 40%, Clark, from the floor last year.
Yeah, and I think so much of shooting percentage is a function of shot selection. That's 3 out of the last 4 seasons now under 40% for Kemba. In order to be an elite point guard, that number's got to go up.
Here's Bazemore. It's rebounded by Houston.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Beasley comes in for Monty Eunice. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Walker. Now, here is Harden. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Rockets leading by 8. Beasley the screen. They set the pick. It's Harden with the drive. Capella the pass to Harden. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just was